This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sat7.
New U.S.-led airstrikes near the Syrian border town of Kobani are helping Kurdish fighters push back the Islamic State group known as ISIS. Tuesday, it appeared ISIS militants were on the verge of seizing the town, giving the group a huge strategic corridor along the Turkish border. Now, many of us here in the United States first learned of ISIS militants and their atrocities back in the summer.
Yeah, we learned that thousands of families were forced to make a tough decision or risk their lives. And as you just saw, there doesn't seem to be any end in sight. Well, today we're putting faces to the people for whom life as they know it has changed forever.
The images are heartbreaking. Families forced from their homes, their jobs, their life. Children uprooted from everything they know.
They're not going to school. They've been uprooted from their homes. They don't know maybe where their parents are. They don't know, have any sense of security about if they'll even be alive.
Their parents were given a choice. Rex Rogers is the president of Sat7 USA. He says this is not just a Christian issue.
Again, these are not just people who are Christians. These are any religious minority, any group that might be considered marginalized, which frankly includes women and children, broadly defined, no matter who they are.
Now living in refugee camps, they're looking for any sign of hope. That's the purpose of Sat7.
We are a Christian satellite television ministry organization. We broadcast every day, 24/7, in Arabic language, 3 channels, one being a kids channel for under 12 years of age.
For many people in the region, satellite television is their only connection to the world outside.
Satellite television, as viewers may know or may not, that it's virtually uncensorable. You can't quite stop it. You might mess it up a little bit, but it's going to be back on the air very quickly.
Seen by more than 15 million viewers, the programming on Sat7 is Christian-based. Most of it is produced by Middle Easterners for Middle Easterners. But the network's mission is not to preach. Something else you won't find in Sat7 programming is politics.
We broadcast who we are. We share Christ and Christianity. We talk about human rights like liberty and respect for property, respect for religious worship for all people. And we try to reinforce values of peace or dealing with conflict in a different way other than violence, obviously, because this helps everyone.
A message that's needed for those who may be losing faith in humanity.
They don't have any sense of meaning or purpose or where is this going to go. All they've ever known has been turned upside down, and what they have known has become suspect. And even religiously, there's an openness now to consider different ideas and alternatives because they've seen things done in the name of religion, tool to power that has rattled them to their very being. So it's hard to relate.
Sat7 airs 6 channels in Arabic, Farsi, and Turkish. And with illiteracy rates as high as 50%, people in the region are able to learn from what they hear on TV.
In Arabic, we have something called Sat7 Kids, which is a channel, 24/7 channel, that is all about children's programming. So there's lots of music videos. By the way, all of our channels use every kind of television programming genre that you can think of that are legitimate, whether it's game shows or drama or movies.
Rogers says in the Middle East, television watching is also a family event.
Yeah, mostly 12 years of age and under, but again, just like here, older siblings and family members watch. And another thing I might say about Middle East too, they watch television more even than we do in terms of kinship groups.
And it's that kinship, plus a voice of hope from the outside, that many of these families count on during this time of crisis.
And Sat7 does not air advertising. It's supported solely by donations. And if you would like to learn more about Sat7, including how you can help, go to our website, WBOC.com, and click on our picture at the top of the page.
Fascinating story. Now, up next on Delmarva Life, from paying bills to storing photos, a lot of us conduct our business online. But what happens to all that information when you pass away? We're going to take a look at some new groundbreaking laws.
Here's another question. What if that personal info gets into the wrong hands? We've heard a lot recently about cloud hacking. Up next, we go over your rights. Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.